What is up, Super Fam and Bro Vengers alike? I am Sensei Finito, aka Vane Sensei, and welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture. And today we are doing our watch party and review for none other than The Wheel of Time, Season 3, Episode 8, the season finale. I am excited to get into it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, and I hope you guys are excited too. Please let me know all of your thoughts, theories, and questions for the finale that we are about to get into tonight, because I am very much excited, if I do say so myself. I'm pumped, actually. This show has been so good, so wild, so sad. All of these words and adjectives for explaining things, and I just could not believe where we left off last week, man. What happened with our boy Loyal, and it was just a whole bunch of sadness going on last week, and I just was not prepared for it by any means. And but we're right back at it now, and I'm hoping that we can get a really good episode here. I'm pretty pumped, yo. I'm not gonna lie. So let me know how you guys are feeling about it in the comment section down below. Let me get a one in the chat if you guys are pumped for the season finale of The Wheel of Time. Let me get a 2 in the chat if you're not, and then let me get a 3 in the chat if you're not really sure how to feel, because I am so excited, like you know what I mean, like I'm pumped for it, yo. I am so hyped for what we're about to get into. It's about to be a good good day today. I'm ready for it. I hope you guys are ready for it too. Man, I can do a little jig because goddamn it, I'm hyped. If you guys don't know, we are live right now, not only on YouTube, we're live on YouTube, YouTube Shorts, and Twitch, okay? So wherever you guys want to tune in with us at, you can tune in there, okay? Because that's where we at today. Make sure you drop a like on the video if you haven't already, because it definitely helps out tremendously around these parts. You can also follow me on social media at Sensei Finito to stay up to date with all my thoughts, theories, and opinions on whatever particular thing I may be partaking in at that particular time. And you can also follow us on social media at Marvel Bros to stay up to date with all things Marvel and everything pop culture. Man, it's been a crazy week so far already. We had the Daredevil Born Again season finale last night. Tonight, it's the season finale for The Wheel of Time. And then tomorrow, we have the premiere for none other than Ryan Coogler's Sinners. And I am so hyped for that as well. Tomorrow night, we will be doing a review for Sinners as well. So make sure you guys got those notifications turned on and whatnot, so you can hear my review and then you can tune in live when we do a full breakdown and whatnot. Like, it's gonna be a good time, yo. It's gonna be a real good time, a real good time. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you guys are excited for it as well. All right. Let's jump into chat. Let's see how you guys are feeling. Marisu, what's up with it, girl? I can't believe we're here already. I know, right? Isn't that insane? It feels like forever. Like literally, it's been such a long time coming, and here we are, rocking and rolling and getting it ready to go. I got me some calf here just in case I get a little seepy weepy. It's been a long ass day today. I done got a lot of work done, got a lot of stuff done, and tomorrow we're gonna be rocking and rolling as well. So I'm hyped. What do you think the big fight matchups will be tonight? That's such a good question. I really don't know what some of those big fight matchups are going to be, especially seeing our boy Rand solo Forsaken in episode, like, it feels like that was episode 3 at this point, but you know what I mean? Like, seeing that happen, anything is possible to go down tonight. Damn, I'm a little hot. Maybe I should have made this an iced coffee instead of a warm one. Hey, what's up with the Kobe Rama? Yeah, I do make music. I do in fact do that for sure. I wish Amazon would launch season 4 next week. Yo, Tita, I feel that. I feel that for sure. I really want that. I need me some season 4. we're probably gonna get into the we might get into book 4. I don't know if I want to get into book 4 before season 4 though, because watching season 3 before, I mean, reading book 3 before season 3 definitely had me feeling a little type of way. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be in full withdrawal next week. I feel that. I think next week we binge all of Lauren's unraveling the pattern episodes of the show. You know what I mean? And then just get like a full coverage going on for everything that happened. What's up with the Panda and Pablo? How y'all doing today? Justo just woke up. Happy to have you with us. How you doing, Matt? Top of the night to you. I hope everybody is having a good night that's tuning in with us, no matter where you're tuning in with us at. Let's get some love out there. Let's get some of these emojis going. Oops, let me do that. I want to do. There you go. Bam. Thanos versus Doctor Doom. That would be dope to see. I'm not gonna lie. I hope we do see something like that in Avengers Doomsday. That's all they have to do right off the bat to let us know how powerful he is, you know? Start the movie with him ripping some dude's back out. Not some dude, Thanos, but you know, that would be awesome. Yo, what's up with the Art the Clown? How you doing? Hey, I just recently started watching those Terrifier movies. I need to watch the most recent one. I still haven't seen it, but I did watch the other ones before it, and I liked them. I liked them. They were pretty gory. They were pretty wild, but they were good. That's how that most recent episode of Daredevil felt with Kingpin and how brutal it gets. That, you know what I mean? You know, this coffee is piping. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. It's tasty, but it's hot. Music make me lose control. Music make me lose control. I hope everybody's been having a good day today because, man, it's been. That's wild, bro. Hate from Uganda is insane. I'm not gonna lie. I was not prepared to see that one. Not gonna lie to you. That was intense. But that really made me laugh. Bro, that caught me off guard for sure. Yo, anyway, but yeah, I don't know what we could see go down today. I probably need to bust out my handy dandy notebook, so because whenever I start writing stuff down, you know, the ideas flow a little bit better. So, um, some of the stuff that I would like to see tonight is anything to do with Loyal or other Ogiers. I guess like Loyal actually doesn't die this soon in the books, or I don't know if he dies at all, but I just know that a lot of book readers are like, "Hey, yo, this is not how things are supposed to be right now." When it comes to Loyal, please no spoilers in the chat about it. Um, and I think that's pretty crazy. That is definitely pretty crazy. But I would like to know what's going on there. I would like to see Matt maybe get a little bit more in tune with his luck, right? Matt's luck. I think it's definitely been teased at here and there a couple of times, but I don't think we've got an outright spelling of it at all or anything in that form. So I would like to see something about Matt's luck come to fruition. Uh I think that we're gonna see Eggy, Eggy V. What's her name? Damn, why can't I think of her name? Lanfear. I think we're gonna see Eggy versus Lanny, Eggy versus Fury. Uh, My pen is going out and it's pissing me off. Lanfear. I don't think Rand really fights anybody for some reason because I feel like instead of Rand v any of the Forsaken, I think that maybe we see like Nynaeve and Elaine fight against the Forsaken that has her mom, like in if they find out about him, you know, I think. Well, I don't know if everyone comes together. Actually, we might not see everybody like come together again because it's very spread out. Uh, so yeah, Eggy versus Lanfear. No idea what happens with Rand. I'm saying Eggy versus Rand Lanfear, but honestly, it might be Moiraine versus Lanfear because we know that. Well, I thought maybe they'll save that for a little bit later. Moiraine versus Lanfear. Yo, literally worst pen I've ever used in my life. Uh, Moggy, I don't know what's going on with Moggy. You know, we got Moggy going in being a absolute menace. Uh, but we might see Moggy fight someone. I'm not sure who. I think we see Fail, and the Aiel save Perrin. Kind of wild that bruh got all of them caught. Well, not caught, but was basically the reason why the Dark Friends were able to sneak in and do all the things that they did. You know, like they were able to do all of that because of the White Cloak guy, uh, and through Padan Fane also. You know, so it's pretty insane. Last week was a huge battle, so I don't know if we get two battles back to back, but I would like to see some type of battle today. I would like to see some type of battle. It doesn't necessarily need to be a large scale battle, but I would like to see maybe even some magic battle stuff going on. And I don't want it to end super fast either necessarily. I would like to see, some things going down. Fail, Ail, Save Parent. What else do we have? Matt's Luck, Aggie, Moiraine, Lanfear. Oh, Elaine and Nynaeve. We got them probably gonna do something. I don't know what though. I don't know what they could do. I don't know what Elaine and Nynaeve could get into, but the possibilities are obviously endless. And I guess that's kind of. I don't think that's it, but that's kind of the most that I can think. Oh! Damn, I can't think of the Crimson Chin's name. Leanne. Leandrin. That's what her name is. Leandrin, yo. Leandrin's old scary sexy. Okay, Leandrin, yo. I love Leandrin's story this season. I want to see more of her. She wants to be a Forsaken, and I don't know if we do that. You know, I don't know what goes on there, but I would like to see it. So those are just some of my theories, I guess you can say, for today's episode. I don't know if any of them happen. Oh shit! But that's what's on board, or on my sticky notes, I should say. Moiraine still has the Dragon Ball. That's true. She does still have that Dragon Ball. She definitely has that Dragon Ball still. I wonder what she's gonna be doing with it too. No, my sticky notes are falling. Hey, sticky note. There we go. Damn, I always find you past my bedtime. Yo, what's up with it? Gregory, how you doing, yo? We got the season finale of The Wheel of Time tonight. It's about to be a good time tonight. I don't think we have time to cut back to the Two Rivers. Oh, you don't think we see Perrin again? Wow. You don't think we see anything like? Oh, wow. I could actually see that. I could actually see that going down and us not getting to really know what happens with Perrin and save that for next season. Oh man, I would be kind of very irritated about that, not gonna lie. But also, that's fine, I guess. Think we're done with Perrin this season? Ah, I don't want to be done with Perrin already. That's unfortunate, yo. Perrin's dope though. I mean, I get it though. He got a whole episode to shine, for real, for real. Like they spent that whole episode with him, and we really got to see like him doing the damn thing. There's like 5 other stories to wrap up. I don't know if any of those other stories need to be wrapped up in this season though. You know? Like we've got a lot of answers. I think we've got enough answers for this season, right? We know why Leandrin did all the stuff. We know why they stole stuff. They wanted the bracelet. We know why they wanted the bracelet. We know all of the, you know what I mean? Like all of those things are kind of not at the end of their life cycle, but it's like it. We know that part. You know, we know like the main part about those little things. I don't even know if the main part is a good thing to say. But it's like we're at least past the introduction, right? Like we know that they yeah, we're past that introduction of needing to know what's going on with all of them, but more so now we do need answers for the Forsaken for sure. I would like to know what's going on with them, but also that doesn't seem like something that we wrap up in this season either, you know. It seems to be a lot of other things that are going on. Leandrin's gonna visit the Pancake Palace. Okay, cool. Loyal might not be dead, just falling forever. Yeah, that seems just as bad. Maybe a little worse. Did they say which Forsaken has control of the Black Aja? Well, what we found out was that the Black Aja used to work for Ishmael. Ishmael's dead now. So then we know that the other dude came in and started taking some of the Black Aja, right? And that's why they were like so quick to turn. And then that's why Liandrin killed the other one, right? And then that's why Magi came through and killed the other one, right? They were dying left and right because of all of these other things, and bruh just wanted to see people fail and die and all of that. So like we know that Liandrin wants to be the Forsaken now. We know the Black Aja have been split into like splinter cells, right? Like the splinter cell has been split yet again into a splinter cell. We don't know who the final Black Aja is at the White Tower, though. We don't know who that is just yet. Yeah, that's like the core things that we need answers for, you know? You got great energy, got a bounce. Evil always turns on itself. Hey, bro, I appreciate you for tuning in with us tonight. Gregory, have a good rest of your night, bro. Get you some Z's. We about to check out this finale here. It's about to be a W one. And we about to get into unraveling the patterns breakdown for episode 7, just to keep the hype going for tonight's episode with episode 8. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like and a share on the stream, because it helps out tremendously around these parts. Share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, on your stories, in the reels, all that good stuff, and let me know how you feels. Okay. If you haven't already as well, make sure you tune in with Unraveling the Pattern. Really, bro's doing the Lord's work, or should I say, bro's doing the light's work over there, breaking down these episodes for us. He's literally doing amazing. So, I love it. I love to tune in with these. It always gives us some good insight as to, well, not just insight, but really gives us some good hype and gets us ready for what we can get into in these episodes tonight. So, let's jump into it and let's see what's going on. Long ago, hey, sing on heaven, I really like it. For the land, oh, cry for Netherland. Long ago, hey.
The Wheel of Time Season 3 Episode 7 is titled Golden Eyes, in honor of Lord Perrin Golden Eyes, the wolf brother and reluctant leader who led his people to battle against a horde of Trollocs and Darkfriends, and mostly won. But what exactly were the people of the Two Rivers singing about? Where were Rand and Mat's fathers? What happened to Loial, and why weren't there any wolves? Let's unravel the...
What the hell? Where the hell were Rand and Mat's daddies? Wait a minute. Okay, the last time we heard about Mat and Rand's parent, Mat's dad and Rand's dad, they had left the Two Rivers to go looking for them or something like that, right? Did they go to the White Tower? Or was it the White Tower they went looking for their boys? Oh shit.
the episode to make sense of it all.
Maybe
This
they
is
pull up
Unraveling
in
the
the
Pattern.
finale?
I'm Lauren. This video is mostly safe for non-book readers, but check the description for a full spoiler warning, and don't forget to subscribe to help me get to 50,000 subscribers by the time Season 3 ends.
Oh, you're right. I am bringing in book
The Two
knowledge.
Rivers is a small region east of the Mountains of Mist that's protected by two large rivers to the north and south that flow west and south. There are only two ways in and out of the Two Rivers region. You can cross the River Terran on a ferry up north at a town called, get this, Terran Ferry, which we saw in Season 1 as Moraine took the group out of the Two Rivers and destroyed the ferry there. Or you can take your chances entering the region by traveling through the ways and then getting there through the mountains. An old waygate sits in the Mountains of Mist somewhere around here. The Two Rivers is technically part of Andor, the largest nation in the Westlands. Their queen is Morghese, but they don't consider themselves
That
part of
zoom out
Andor
is
as they haven't
crazy.
seen an
Bro got
Andoran
mad
tax
editing
collector for
skills.
generations. Mountains. They simplified this
Like
region for
how?
the show, but in the books, the Two Rivers actually contains 4 villages, including Terran Ferry to the north, then Watch Hill, then Emmons Field, where all of the main characters originated, and then to the south, near the White River, is Devon Ride. You might have heard the main characters being called the EF5, or Emmons Field 5. In the books, Emmons Field sits out in the open near the center of the Two Rivers region, with farms and fields all around it, and with the quarry road leading west towards the Mountains of Mist. Tam and Rand al'Thor lived on a farm on the quarry road, just outside of Emmons Field. But in the show, they've simplified the region and put the village right into the quarry, butting right up against the Mountains of Mist. This not only puts the village closer to the Waygate, but it also keeps the village almost completely protected, except for this side, which is where the Trollocs attacked from. But I'm getting ahead of myself. The show's production literally rented a quarry outside of Prague and built the whole village there. I had the privilege of visiting the sets there back in 2023 before season 2 aired, and I finally got around to posting my video about it recently if you'd like to see the sets in more detail. While this region now only contains simple villagers, tobacco farmers, and shepherds, it once was a great nation called Manetheren, which means mountain home in the Old Tongue.
And this is where Manetheren once stood. One of the greatest cities and armies the world has ever seen.
It was a long time ago.
Damn.
We're farmers and shepherds now.
If you say it.
We've learned quite a bit about the history of the previous age, the Age of Legends, which took place over 3,000 years before the story of the show. But Manetheren existed about 2,000 years ago, in the current age, over 1,000 years after the breaking of the world. 350 years of war, called the Trolloc Wars, took place during this time. The people of Manetheren were some of the Shadow's strongest foes during the Trolloc Wars. Moraine said it better than I can in the first book.
For nearly 2 centuries, the Trolloc Wars had ravaged the length and breadth of the world. And wherever battles raged, the red eagle banner of Manetheren was in the forefront. The men of Manetheren were a thorn to the Dark One's foot, and a bramble to his hand. Sing of Manetheren, that would never bend knee to the Shadow. Sing of Manetheren, the sword that could not be broken.
Therapy has always been such a scary idea.
Beautiful, literally. So beautiful, yeah. I love Rosamund.
The people of Manetheren truly had the blood of warriors, as Alana stated earlier this season. Because they were a thorn in the Dark One's foot, the armies of the Shadow made special efforts to wipe Manetheren from the map. The last king of Manetheren was Aemon Alcar al'Thorin. Yes, as Bane pointed out, al'Thorin's name was similar to al'Thor, Rand's surname. It's likely that Tam is a direct descendant of the old king of Manetheren, or that his family took on the al'Thorin name centuries earlier, and it eventually shifted to al'Thor. Did you notice that Egwene al'Vir and Nynaeve Almira also have Al in their names, suggesting they also come from a royal line. Alan Mandragoran, too. Anyway, King Aemon's wife, Queen Eldrine, was a very powerful Aes Sedai who remained in the city of Manetheren, while the king and his armies held off the hordes of Trollocs for over 10 days, with no outside aid. The official Wheel of Time companion book says, eventually Aemon and his armies were killed. It was said that Queen Eldrine's heart broke the moment Aemon died. She reached out to the One Power to hunt down the victors and sent Balefire to consume the Shadow's army where they stood. That effort required more power than anyone could wield unaided, and she and the city of Manetheren died in flames. The once great nation of Manetheren was no more. The fragments of survivors became farmers and shepherds, and the place where King Aemon died became known as Aemon's Field. Over the centuries, the village name changed to Emmons Field. So when you hear people talking about the old blood being strong in the Two Rivers, they're talking about the blood of Manetheren, the blood of warriors who were a thorn in the Dark One's foot. With that in mind, perhaps the lyrics of Weep for Manetheren will now have more meaning. We walk the footsteps of our fathers, the trail blazed by our mothers. They bought the land with their blood long ago. Oh, sing, sing of Manetheren. Oh, weep, weep for the blood of Aemon. Oh, cry, cry for Manetheren long ago. There's something very special about this place, and not just because of its past. The show has leaned pretty heavily into the prophecies of the dragon this season, and we've learned that, according to Aiel prophecy, Rand al'Thor is of the blood, but not raised by the blood, meaning his true parents, or at least one of them, was Aiel. We learned of Rand's father, Janduin, when Rand went through the glass columns in Ruidion and saw through the eyes of his ancestors. But the book version of this prophecy is a bit more complex. It says, he will be of the ancient blood and raised by the old blood. Again, the ancient second blood refers to his Aiel heritage, but the old blood specifically
way
speaks
better
to him being
prophecy.
raised by descendants of Manetheren. In the Wheel of Time, everything really does happen for a reason. The great nation of Manetheren had to crumble over 2,000 years ago so that it would become a place of refuge and safety to the eventual Dragon Reborn, to be brought there by Tam al'Thor and raised among sheep and fields of tobacco, with little to no influence or
Damn.
threats from the outside world or the Shadow. I really like this YouTube video that shows a simplistic visualization of gravity. The blue represents space, and the objects placed there represent matter. Rand is like this massive object in the center. He's the strongest Taviran to have ever lived, sort of like a supermassive object in the universe that attracts and affects other objects. I guess what I'm saying is Rand is fat. The very threads of the pattern swirl around him, and important people and events are attracted to him. In the current age,
that
the
was
pattern is in
awesome.
need of more help than ever before to counter the Shadow and bring balance. And so it seems even as a baby, the Dragon Reborn attracted some very important people to be born in the Two Rivers in preparation for the last battle. Mat, the Hornblower, Perrin Golden Eyes, Nynaeve and Egwene, two of the most powerful channelers the White Tower has seen in 1,000 years. And now Alana found Mat's sisters and Daze Conger, the new village wisdom who took Nynaeve's place. And it seems they all have the potential to be even stronger than Alana. Did you notice that
that's
when they linked
wild.
with her, Alana nearly burned herself out to create the sharpened hail that defeated the first wave of Trollocs and Dark Friends? The show isn't always consistent with one power strength as the books, but in the end scene from season 1, the weakest of the channelers appeared to burn out first. If that's always the case, it does appear that Alana is likely the weakest of these women, as she appeared to be the only one who was close to being
shit,
burned
okay.
out. So Alana
I like
has
that.
found people of the Two
That's
Rivers
dope.
she can use in her army to fight the Shadow. But why did the Shadow's army bother with attacking this place at all? When Perrin confronted Padan Fain near the end of this episode, Padan Fain said the Great Lord, meaning the Dark One, wanted to wipe the Two Rivers off the map to make a point to the Dragon Reborn. I can't help but wonder if the Dark One also wants to try and destroy the old blood of Manetheren before they become yet
Out of
another
spite.
thorn in his foot. Well, that clearly backfired, and this attempt to wipe them from the map might actually have strengthened them and their resolve to fight the Shadow. What was
Yeah,
once the
turned 'em
Red
up.
Eagle banner of Manetheren has now been replaced by the Wolfhead banner of Perrin Golden Eyes, something Perrin wasn't too excited to see, just like in the books.
I know. You love it.
Though this hasn't been explained fully in the show, Perrin is another powerful Taviran, not as influential as Rand, but still significant. He rallied the people of the Two Rivers together, and even got some of the traveling people or Tuatha and some White Cloaks to join in and help during the battle. But he's extremely
true.
reluctant to lead. The people began calling him a lord, and just like in the books, he really didn't like it. Perrin's character in the books is pretty complicated to adapt for TV, because most of his character is driven by internal monologue. I think the
Bro,
show
I
did a
love
pretty
Perrin
good
in the
job of
book.
showing some of Perrin's inner conflicts in this episode. One of my favorite
Yeah.
scenes was almost a blink and you miss it moment when he looked up at the hammer while
Perrin
he was
needs
forging
more
an
dream
axe. I couldn't
sequences,
help
but
but
I
hear
understand why
paragraphs
they
of
can't.
conflicting inner monologue from Perrin during this quick scene. Later in this episode, Perrin picked up the hammer and dual-wielded hammer and axe as he fought against the Shadow's army. Did you notice that way back in the very first
Damn.
episode of the show, when Perrin fought alongside his wife Layla, that he fought with the axe and she
Look
fought
at
with
young
the hammer?
Perrin!
This dichotomy is very prevalent in Perrin's story. He is animal and man. He's violence and peace. He is vengeance and justice. Perrin constantly struggles with his dual nature, fighting his
He
wolf-like
is
instincts
Batman.
while also being attracted to the Way of the Leaf, the Tuatha'an's pacifist ideology. Perrin's a bit like the food that was served to Ela and Aram after they arrived. Sure, Mistress Alvir was being a good hostess when she picked out the meat for the Tinkers in an attempt to help them keep their vegetarian lifestyle, but they refused to eat it all the same. Perrin wants peace, but must fight to protect his people. To the Tinkers, especially Ela, he's like the stew with the meaty bits picked out. Good, but not good enough. But she seems to have hope for Perrin, whereas with Aram, she seems more strict. Her face says Aram was brought up in the Way of the Leaf and should know better, but Aram struggles just as Perrin does. Aram's own grandfather was killed by Trollocs the day before, and for what? If they defended themselves, perhaps his grandfather and other of the traveling people would still be alive. Can Aram or Perrin live in
Damn.
both worlds? In a world where pure evil is seeking to kill innocent people, is it even right to stand by and let evil win? The Aiel believe refusal to
That
defend
thing
the
was
innocent
so
is one one of the most
creepy, bro.
dishonorable things a person can do. But once upon a time, the Aiel followed the way of the leaf. It wasn't until Luwin, one of Rand's ancestors, fought to defend his sisters from bandits that the Aiel of today were even created. Aram had a very similar arc to Luwin, as he and the Tinkers agreed to protect the innocent children of the two rivers during the battle. But when it came down to keeping the way of the leaf or defending the innocent, Aram chose what is arguably the more honorable path.
So many parallels.
Perrin
with
also
that
chose the
vision.
path of violence at first, when it was about protecting his people, but in the end he chose justice over vengeance. But I'm getting ahead of myself again. I particularly appreciated how Fail lifted Perrin up in his moments of doubt and insecurity. She told him his wife's death was an honorable sacrifice because she chose to fight. She encouraged him to embrace the violent side to do what was right in defending his people, and when Perrin tried to protect her by sending her away, she saw right through it and determinedly stuck by his side. The wolf and the falcon really are perfect for each other. I really love the sequence after Perrin picked up the hammer and Fael ferociously stabbed the Trollocs that Perrin missed. I also appreciated the moments between Dane and Perrin. Dane Bornhold wants justice for what Perrin did to his father back in Falm at the end of Season 2, but not at the cost of doing what's right and defending the innocent people of the two rivers. Did you notice that Dane was fighting with his father's axe? In the end, he brought his White Cloaks help in the fight. Unfortunately, he didn't realize until it was too late that Padan Fain and his group were all Dark Friends who had been hiding the Trolloc army from the
Padan Fain's
Real quick
attack
before I
was
continue,
insane.
I have a good friend and Wheel of Time content creator, Rob
baby knife?
Christensen, the creator of Weekly Wheel News, who's struggling to find a job and needs some community support. He also happens to make awesome Wheel of Time themed merchandise through his wife's
is this
website,
the map maker?
newcreationsbyjen.com. You might have seen this awesome map that I use in many of my videos. I have 2 beautiful prints of Rob's maps on canvas on my wall.
We had
in my
Rob in the
office.
chat before.
He also makes amazing
Rob.
Wheel of
Shout
Time
out to Rob.
t-shirts, mugs.
Make sure
Back
you
to
guys
the
go
video.
get you
I
some,
appreciated how justice
some
was
stuff
handled in
from-
this
from
episode.
Rob,
Eamon
yo.
Valda, the White Cloak
I need
questioner
Rob
with
to make
extreme
me a
methods
map.
for burning Aes Sedai like witches, got what he deserved, as the Cawthon girls roasted him alive, giving him a taste of his own medicine. Valda was one of those villains you love to hate. He plays a very different role in the books and is around for much more of the story, but I think the show is hinting that
Really?
Child Bayar, who was introduced in a previous episode, might be taking on that role in the future. Bane and Chiad got to pay their toll, or obligation, to Loial by defending him as he brought down the Waygate. This was by far the most devastating and controversial moment of this episode for me and for many book fans, as Loial is not just my favorite character, but he's a very important pillar of the story all the way to the end. I don't know fully why the
All
show
the
chose
way
to
to
kill
the
Loial
end?
off, and I suppose it is possible that this could be another fake-out death, but unfortunately I really think that Loial is gone for good. I'm guessing there were budgetary and casting considerations. At least Loial left his book behind. Do you think maybe another Ogier will pick up his book where he left off? Did you notice the trefoil leaf design on Loial's hammer and on his clothing, representing the Tree of Life and the Ogier connection with the earth? I'm guessing Loial used tree singing to form the handle of his axe. You also probably noticed that Loial was looking very haggard by the end. They mentioned that Loial was suffering from what's called the longing, a kind of withdrawal that Ogier experience when they're away from their Garden of Eden-like homes in the Steading. I was really hoping to see a Steading in the show at some point, and perhaps we still will, but not likely with Loial. Loial gave his life to break the Waygate, preventing the remaining Trolloc reinforcements from entering and destroying the two rivers. I'm not sure, but I think perhaps Loial was tree singing when he hummed Weep for Manetheren
I
and
thought
then
he was
broke
tree
the bridge
singing,
and
too.
Waygate. Do you think he was tree singing? And if so,
I
do you
do.
think that's what aided him in finally being able to destroy the bridge? Also, did you notice that the Hero of the Horn theme music played as he sacrificed himself? This reminds me of this scene from the Season 2 finale.
What of the heroes of today? That is what we are now. We are all the heroes of another age's legend. I think it's time we start acting like it.
It seems like the show version of Loial is certainly a hero of the Horn. Hopefully the Horn will be blown again, and we'll get to see him return.
Look at
some
my
point in the
guy,
future, even
bruh!
if it's just temporary. Speaking of the Horn, I appreciated this little moment with Matt's sisters, where they likened it to a sheep's bladder. I know some people have criticized the Horn's design, so I thought this was a fun wink.
Yo,
to be
my guy
honest.
Thatcher,
This episode
what's
raised
up with
a
it,
lot
brother?
of questions, like how did Bane and Chiad survive the explosion
Hope
of the
you're having a good one
Waygate?
today,
Plot
Thatch.
armor? Speaking of plot armor, I posted this Elden Ring inspired meme online and got a lot of positive responses from it, including Taylor Napier, the actor who plays Maxim, commenting on it. Alana is like a pincushion this season, seemingly able to
For
take
real.
many shots from arrows arrows and live to tell about it, while other characters like Daze Conger go down almost immediately. I understand that
poor
the show needed
Daze.
to weaken Alana to up the stakes for everyone else, and I also understand that Alana is Green Aja, the battle Aja, and has more experience with battles and war wounds, and I even understand that Alana's bond with Maxim could be strengthening her and giving her extra HP, so to speak, but I still felt this was a bit overdone this season. One thing I'm most curious about related to this, though, is where did these arrows come from? It's interesting to me that literally no other Trollocs came from this side of the village, as they only seem to attack at the front of the village through the gate. But then who shot these arrows at Alana and Daze Conger, and why didn't they continue to attack from this point? I have a theory that it might have been Lord Luke. Did you notice that Lord Luke first appeared to be on the side of the people of the Two Rivers, but Perrin almost immediately distrusted him, and then in this episode we saw Lord Luke with the White Cloaks before the battle. Then he seemed to disappear after they entered the village, and we never saw him again. What's up with that guy? I'm hopeful he'll be an integral part of Perrin's continued story in the future. For book readers, obviously be wary of spoilers in the comments. One of the biggest questions I've seen about this episode is, where were the wolves? Isn't Perrin supposed to be a wolf brother, and shouldn't the wolves have been a part of the battle? It seems kind of stupid to set all of this up with absolutely no payoff. This actually does have an answer from the books. Without spoiling too much, there's a lot going on here that hasn't yet been explained, which is another reason why reading the books and getting inside of Perrin's head is so important. For example, did you notice in this episode that Perrin smelled Padan Fane's fear? Something that hasn't been explored yet in the show is Perrin's wolf-like sense of smell that goes beyond the physical. He can smell emotions and feelings, giving him another layer of complex inner thoughts as he tries to untangle
because we
Faiel's
haven't
and
had
others' actions from how they often completely diverge from their feelings. Anyway, without spoiling too much, throughout the fourth book, Perrin is concerned because when he tries to reach out to wolves in the Two Rivers region, he can't find any. Later, he finds out that someone or something has been hunting and killing wolves on purpose. We actually saw a glimpse of this at the White Cloak camp in a previous episode. Wolf heads were mounted on pikes there. Who do you think could be responsible for this? Similarly, another question is, where were the Fades? Budgetary restrictions aside, there is an in-book explanation for this as well, but it's hard for me to say much without spoilers. Let's just say someone, likely the same person who nailed the Fade to the door in Season 2, is there in the Two Rivers. As for who was commanding the Trollocs with no Fades, Perrin seemed to imply that it was Padan Fane who controlled them. Fane even spoke in the Trolloc tongue as he called them off, which was a cool detail. Another question, where were Tam al'Thor and Abel Cawthon, Rand's and Mat's fathers? In the books, they were both a very important part of the Battle of the Two Rivers. As a matter of fact, Tam is the one whose place was taken by Maxim, commanding the Two Rivers army to knock and loose arrows from their famous Two Rivers longbows. The show explained that Tam and Abel took Perrin's family away into the Mountains of Mist to keep them safe from the White Cloaks. But again, I'm assuming there were budgetary or casting schedule conflicts. Hopefully we'll see more of them, and hopefully we'll continue to explore all of this in Perrin's Season 4 arc and beyond. One last question. Who was Padan Fane working for? He claimed the Dark One himself wanted to send a message to the Dragon Reborn, but we've learned that the Dark One only speaks to his chosen leader of the Forsaken, the Nameless, and that since Ishamael's death, the Dark One hasn't spoken to any of the other Forsaken, at least not as far as we know. In the first two seasons, Padan Fane only seemed loyal to Ishamael. We know that Ravin, Lanfear, and Moghedien have been recruiting or manipulating the Black Aja. Could one of them have commanded Padan Fane as well? Or could Ishamael still be alive? I mentioned in my previous episode breakdown that Liandrin also appears to be working for a secret master. Could she and Padan Fane be working for the same master? The Battle of the Two Rivers is one of the most epic parts of the fourth Wheel of Time book, The Shadow Rising. For many obvious reasons like budget restraints and episode time limits, the battle was simplified greatly for the show. If you'd like to know more about the full battle from the books and how it all went down, I'd recommend watching this Two Rivers battle breakdown video that I did in collaboration with another Wheel of Time YouTuber, Nameless. I'd love to do more videos like this in the future, so please remember to subscribe and to consider supporting me on Patreon or here on YouTube as a member so that I can have more freedom to make more deep dive and battle breakdown videos. So
that's awesome, yo. W video from Lauren yet again. That's awesome. Bro does a damn good job with these videos. And it always gets me so excited and hyped about what is going to be going down in today's episodes, man. Make sure you guys drop a like and a share on the stream because it helps out tremendously around these parts. We're about to get ready for our watch party and review of The Wheel of Time, Season 3, Episode 8. This is the finale, y'all. I am so ready. We got about 4 minutes until we get into it. We just finished watching Lauren's amazing breakdown for episode 7 over there on the Unraveling the Pattern YouTube channel. Make sure you guys go check that out. And I mean, wow. The hype is through the roof. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I am so pumped right now, man. I'm so pumped to get into this, bro. Holy. It just feels like we've been waiting for so long for this, but at the same time, it's already about to come to an end. You know, very bittersweet. Very bittersweet indeed. But we're about to get into it in just a second here, y'all. So if you don't have it, if you guys haven't already, make sure you go run to the restroom. Go and do with all the stuff that you need to do there. Make sure y'all go get you some snacks, because it's about to be go time. And if you don't have any snacks, I got just the thing for you.
Hi, my name is Dominique Pruitt, and I started Don's Bon Gourmet Popcorn LLC in the summer of 2021 to introduce delicious and unique flavored popcorn not found anywhere else in the world. Why, you ask? Because I make it in my home with love, just for you. We offer over 10 flavors and are continuously creating new flavors that can be customized to any color or taste for your next event, party, or fundraiser. So go find yourself to our website and find a bombastic flavor of popcorn at donsbombgourmetpopcorn.com, or you can also follow us on Instagram or Facebook at Don's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn.
We are 1 minute out from the watch party and review from the watch party. We are 1 minute out, less than 1 minute out right now. I am so hyped. Do we get the full opening tonight? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Perrin is like Daredevil with smells. Oh shit. I'm so psyched. Had a long ass day. Glad I didn't sleep through my alarm. Hey, happy to have you here with us, yo. Happy to have you here with us. And guess what, chat? It is midnight. And you know what that means? The new episode of The Wheel of Time should be up and running for all of us lovely people right now. Let's see. Episode 8 is not up yet. Oh. All right. No, don't panic. It'll be up soon. We just gotta kind of wait a little while. Ain't too long to wait. Boom, it's there. Hour and 10 minutes. Hey, Yishka Darvin. Yo, it's about to get. I'm excited. It's about to get funky. All right, chat. You know what that means. On 3, we're going to press play and enjoy this episode together. I am hyped to check out this season finale. I hope you guys are too. Got it all teed up and queued up and ready to go. It is time to check out the season 3 finale of The Wheel of Time. This is episode 8. We're about to get into it. And this episode is titled, He Who Comes with the Dawn. Oh, Yo, it's about to be a damn good episode tonight, and I am so ready to get into it. Unfortunately, my headset just unplugged, so I'm going to have to go down there and plug it in. But first, we're going to do our sacred countdown for this episode and just get cracking. All right? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Gotta plug it in, gotta plug it in.
The Kara Karn will be marked twice.
Let's go. Oh. Yeah, that is crazy. Oh, bro, so many things. And I doubt we're just going to pick right up where we left off with all of these characters, right? So There's been a little time from the last time we saw him. I'm so happy. Oh, 10 years ago at Tarvalon. Wait, what are we doing here? Whoa! What the hell? Whoa! It was like it's like a not as logical as you think, apparently. Wait. Is this when the Amerlin seat was selected? Oh. Huh. Huh. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Did her ass dirty. What does it mean that her cream color is darker? Yo, wait, why did everybody turn on her and wait until... Oh, this is crazy. I don't know how the hell they're able to weave this amazing weight into backstories. Oh, the music's going crazy. I didn't know she's only been the Amerlin seat for 10 years. Not gonna lie. And that shit went to her head. Damn. That was an amazing opening. Damn. They were able to cover so much in that opening. Oh. This show is filled with some beautiful women across the board. Oh. Is that what we're doing? We're declaring for the Dragon Reborn today? She writing hella letters. Oh, we're holding 0 punches today, y'all, so buckle up. I didn't think they would even be on speaking terms, but I guess he did just kill that little girl on accident and she would be concerned about him. Oh. Maybe bro is going crazy. My heart. I don't think my heart can. Oh, he's not dead. Oh, he's not dead. Chat, did you know he wasn't dead? Hmm. Oh, that's pretty cool. That was freaking awesome. Okay, Moiraine is insane. Just casual Balefire name drop? God damn. Damn. That was everything's so horny. is Maki hot? Am I? God damn. Pancake. Dead. Oh yeah, we're moving, chat. It's about to go down. This dude Rand's about to teleport or some crazy shit. Like, it's going down right now. Mm. I love Rand, yo. Why is it always an evil person that's talking about the gray area? That is just stressing me out. What the shit? This is awesome. That was a that was an interesting that was an interesting decision to make right now. This bitch. Of course. My God! Awesome. I love that they didn't show us the violence and we get to see the aftermath. I don't know why little stuff like that's awesome to me. Damn, men, I see you. Men is knitted. Bro, Magi is everywhere. By dying slow. Oh my god, that was insane. She like unraveled bro's body. He's telling him. He's telling him immediately. Truth. Ooh. Seen it happen everywhere. No way we lose Loyal and Moiraine in the same season, right? Oh! Oh, shit! Wow! Cheating. Whoa, cheating Destiny is crazy like that. That bracelet was on the same hand that was twitching earlier in the season, if I'm not mistaken. Don't know if that has anything to do with anything. It's about to go down. Not even about to. It's going down. I love that hair on Leandrin. Like, it's so evil and yet elegant. And I think that's a good way to just sum up Leandrin. Damn. A cat, be careful. Is he gonna be the one to break the whole bro's not really been around her whole life spell? The Forsaken? Oh, that is like a pantsuit thing. I thought that was a dress. What the hell? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, the like the fashion, the costume designers on this, fantastic. They went stupid for this season, yo. Is there gonna be like the other end of that red door over here or something? Because that red door gave me like the Waze vibes, low key. Like you can go through it with like the use of something. Hmm. All right. Boom. Let's go. Oh shit! Yo, that was a laser beam. That was a laser beam. I'm 2 for 2 right now. What is he wearing? What the shit is happening? What's going on with Leandrin? Is it because she has the thing on? Oh, that's right. Because it's a collar and then it comes out of the thing and goes around the person as the whole chest piece. They wouldn't know that. I promise you, if Tom dies here, it's going to be chitty chitty bang bang for me. We're really speed running through this shit. This is crazy. Is he her daddy? Ain't no way Tom's about to die. Oh! What's happening? What's happening? Done. He's a goddamn throwing knife. She hitting the shit out of him. Oh my god! What is going on? Oh no, not Broken Matt again! God damn it! Okay, so everyone leaves with a new piece of jewelry if they ask for their wishes. If their wishes get granted, I should say. Why? Ain't no way she was waiting. She said. Oh. Oh. Damn. Oh, she's strong, strong. I did not see that coming. That was one hell of a strut. Hearing her daughter's voice that don't exist. Damn. Oh. Oh. Holy Moses! So everyone is leveling up. Shit, I forgot we was with Rand at all. Damn, Lan gonna have to kill homegirl that he was connecting with. Oh, that's sad. Damn. Not much, Sue. That's just what it's like when you don't have ads. Oh. Oh! That's what happened to the person that Moghedien turned into a dark one. Or a gray man or whatever. I like cocky Rand, bruh. But you know, I'm all for someone who's going to the dark side. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Both. This is awesome. I can't wait to watch this entire show again. Hmm. Damn. This shit about to be sad. This, bruh. They about to whoop our ass with this episode. Oh, baby. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. A goddamn coup. And just like that, damn, they all gotta die immediately. Ooh. Did she know the whole time? Oh my goodness, this episode is crazy. Oh, oh my. Who the shit is that? Oh, is that Lanfear? Yo! Look at what she did to his body! God damn, Lanfear be Lanfearing, don't she? Well, he's for sure dead now. God damn. That is brutal. Damn. Oh! Like, boy. Damn. Oh, damn. Damn. I mean, to be fair, she ain't wrong. Oh! Damn. No! Spit your shit! Yo, the rent was absolutely due for Yosha. Eh. Damn. Land, no. Oh! Double team. You about to die, Lanfear. Oh, he's about to murder everyone. There it is. Yo. Why are her Okay, what's happening? Why are her weaves like toxic ooze goo? What the shit did she get us so? Oh! Damn, they about to take them both out? Bruh. Oh, that bitch teleported away. Is he making it rain? And that's how it ends. Yo. Oh my goody goodness. Damn. Yo. That was a banger. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I hella like that, bro. That shit was insane. Whoa. Whoa. Yo. I have so many emotions, bro. Yo, they beat the shit out of us with this season, bro. This was brutal, bro. Bruh, and the way that Lanfear was hitting him with the boom, and that shit was boom, 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 boom. Like, and that bellfire, like, bruh, come on, yo. That was insane. That was insane. Who the hell was Wukong that bro was talking to? Like, bruh. Bruh, Elida's on the throne. At what cost? Like, bro, what's about to be going down next season, brother? I need next season tomorrow. They need to be like, yo, season 4 is greenlit at Prime Video for the Wheel of Time, brother. Cause yo, that was awesome. Like, that was fantastic. This season, like, when I go back and rewatch this season, it's probably going to be insane. Like, rewatching this show is going to be insane already, but this season is... wow. That was truthfully incredible, yo. I love everything that we just saw. Damn, I can't believe they really did it. You know? Like, they did it. They did that. Incredible finale. Everything was there that I needed. Like, the magic system was on full display yet again. I'm so excited that we got to see it in the way that we did. Really letting us know. I think being able to see the type of weaves that Lanfear was able to do in this episode versus what Moiraine was able to do, even with a Sa'angreal, she still wasn't able to, like, you know, like, hit her with that shit like Lanfear was hitting her with. And that really lets you know something. Like, for real. We did not see Liandrin again at the end of the season. So the last time we saw Liandrin, it was her talking to Moghedien, and we don't know what happened after that conversation. Like, bruh, Rand has made it rain in the goddamn desert. He is so powerful, it's ridiculous. Like, his power level actually needs to be studied because bruv is on he's on another level, man. He is just on another level. That was beautiful. I need to know why Lanfear's magic was goo. You know? Like, her weaves was not like, it was not the light, it was not the taint, it was like a glob. It was like a symbiote of goo that bubbled and toiled instead of being, you know, instead of being any of those other things. So I'm really interested in knowing what's going on there. Matt had an entire conversation with a goddamn demon I don't know what I did not expect that. Like, out of all the things that I was ready for in this finale, I'm gonna let you know right now that Monkey Man was not on the list. You feel me? Like, I did not think we was about to see this. Wait, that's just a thumbnail. I did not think we was gonna see this, bro. Of all things that was on board today, I didn't think that this was gonna be one of them. But damn, like, bro looks insane. That ain't no damn fox. What? Bro looks like Wukong, literally. Like, this is what Wukong looks like. Foxman, Foxman, Foxman. This is literally what Wukong looks like, though. Like, that shit is crazy. I need to know what's going on. I need to know what's happening here, bro. And I think, like, I need to know what Matt wished for again. Because he made 3 wishes and he didn't mean to make them, though. Right? He said something about the one power. He said something about, he said something about all these things, yo. So it's like, was his wish about the one power also connected to everyone else absolutely leveling up or something weird like that, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I have so many questions. I have so many feelings. Like, out of all, like, bro, this episode was crazy. This shit was insane. Like, what? Homegirl she's shooting laser beams from a staff. Bruh, from a staff. Absolutely. Words are lost on me. Like, because this was just firing off at a high, like, on high cylinders is just not even the right words for this. They went so hard. And it seemed like, bruh, yeah, like, because it's like Matt makes that wish about the one power or whatever, and then immediately after that is when Nynaeve levels up, and then after that we see Rand level up. Like, we damn near see even Egwene leveled up because she was able to boot Lanfear out of the dream. Like, everyone leveled up in this episode, bruh. And that was, yeah. So many amazing moments. We got to see Lan straight up fight a goddamn Forsaken. Like, what? And we got to see what it looks like when someone breaks their dark oaths. Another thing I was not prepared for. I mean, they just went for it in this episode. They threw a lot. I don't want to say that they threw stuff out the wall to see what sticks, but it was just like a very calculated things that were going on, and it just was kind of wild. I love the way that we were able to tie this moment back to the moment where we see Magi, making that one dude a goddamn, a gray man. Like, his whole, like, life force left him, right? Like, bro, just so much stuff was going on here. That chick got hit with balefire, and it rewound time. And what she did with the balefire before, I have so many questions. Like, like, goddamn. You see, I was kind of right. We didn't have any more answers, really. All we got was a a shit ton more questions instead. Because we got all our answers so far. And today they was just like, all right, bro, let's see how much they've been paying attention. That's what I feel like today's episode was. Let's see how much that they've been paying attention to this season and to the previous seasons before this one as well. Like, wow. I'm seated and now it's over. Like, bruh, please. I need so much more. And I'm pretty sure Eilfin was speaking in Old Tongue. That's what it sounded like. It sounded like he was speaking in the Old Tongue and English. Like, there's no way that I can have a linear conversation right now because my brain is scattered with all of the information that we were just obtaining right now. Like what seeing this moment between Rand and Moiraine was life, bro. To see her talk to him with respect and not talk to him like he's a little boy who she's trying to protect or doesn't understand. Like, no, she was just flat out talking to him. They were having a real conversation. And I love the way that they were able to show the duality between Moiraine and Swan Sanche at the same time, yo. Like, they really let us see, like, Moiraine tell her full truth to Rand, and then we see Swan tell her full truth to Elaida, who is an evil person, yo. Like, the way she just waited and did, like, bro, yeah, that was just so... Yeah, that was sad. I didn't expect any of that. I did not expect Swan to get... I did not expect her to get cooed and straight up, you know, she didn't get shielded. They got, bro, they tortured that woman and then killed her. That is so sad. They stilled her, beat her bloody, and then questioned her and beheaded her. Like, bro, that is like, what? If you was gonna kill her, just kill her. But nah, like, no, they drew it out and they made it just as heartbreaking as it could have possibly been as well. And that is just brutal, yo. That is just brutal the way that they did us with Swan and the way that they did us with Moiraine. Like, bruh. And I thought Moiraine was going to die too. And then it's just Swanche that they take out. Oh, man. Come on. Come on. Yes. You know? I can't believe it, yo. Let me get a 1 in the chat if you guys enjoyed the season finale for The Wheel of Time Season 3. There we go. That was just, bruh, so much. Like, okay, in book 3, there is a way to create a new Forsaken if there's like 13 Black Aja or something like that, and then they have to also channel into one person or some weird shit like that in order to make a person a Forsaken or turn them to the Dark One. It's some shit like that. It seems like that has been fully replaced with using the channeling thing for a male channeler or whatever, right? Like, I don't know if those things are the same. It feels like they're trying to be the same in the show. I don't think those are the same in the book, but I haven't read book 4, so I don't know if the collar is in book 4. You know what I mean? But it seems like they were replacing turning someone to the dark with using the collar instead to make someone a Forsaken. I don't know. That's something I really want to know what they're doing with that. if that's Leandrin's goal in the book as well, I am excited for book 4. Let me just tell you that. If Leandrin's main goal is to become a Forsaken, oh, baby, the way I want that to happen so bad. Like, Leandrin would be a menace Forsaken, and maybe that's why they've been hiding that secret 8th Forsaken, because it is Leandrin. And, or maybe there'll be 9, or whatever the case may be. I don't know. Well, I mean, there's not going to be 9 now because bruh's dead, so. Oh my god. Moggs, yo. Moggs is a menace, man. Moggs is a menace. She was going through doing the damn thing in this episode. Love seeing her pull so many threads and for it to kind of all come together here. I cannot believe. You know what I mean? Like, I cannot believe what they were able to do with her and how she basically made a complete web out of bro's skin and blood and entrails. Like, that was insanity. Like, that was absolute insanity, brother. I wasn't prepared. That was insane. And it was dope because we saw her unraveling his body. And then we see that she really did unravel his body and had it everywhere. Like, that was incredible. It was also amazing to see Nynaeve break the seal or the shield or whatever was on her. It was amazing to see her finally be able to channel again and to see her just kind of embrace what that really meant and what that felt like. She was holding on to her daughter so tightly, and I like the way that she talked herself through her own stuff by talking to her daughter. If you know what I'm saying, right? Like, with the stuff that she said to her daughter, she remembered, and it was now being said to her as a being like, I don't know. It was just like, I like that, you know? That was, Like, that was awesome. I love that. Lan taking on a Forsaken with just a sword is ballsy. And bro was doing it too. He was like, hey, you kill me. But all I know is you can't fight both of us at the same time. And she was like, I got you.